Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Flaco for you again. So today we're gonna change the alternator. That's Toyota Camry CE 2001. So we're gonna change the alternator. So there's the alternator right here. So what happened? Okay, so first things first, we have that we have the battery right here. We have to disconnect the power for the battery before we touch the alternator. Yeah, we don't want to touch the alternator and then the power hit the ground, and then you're gonna have to change the whole computer. Always remember, remove that power from that. You can remove the power from that from the battery, so that way you don't have to worry about anything. So this one over here, the problem was they had the relays right here. So we thought there was the battery, and there was here like a noise over here. There was a noise, they call it like, there was like kind of a relay. There was like click, 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 click. And we thought it was the battery. We checked the battery, but like the battery there was 60% charge. And the battery there was good. We charged it full. And the result, there was the alternator. So there was the alternator. If that thing happened to you, that's gonna be only two things. That's gonna be your battery, or that's gonna be your alternator. Today we're gonna remove the alternator. So to remove the alternator, we're gonna have to remove this one from here. This one right here. You can remove it from this clip, or you can remove it from here. They have a bolt over here. That's a 10mm bolt. And remove the bolt right here, because anyways, this bracket you have to put it in the new alternator. And they have these things right here. We're gonna remove these ones right here. And this one right here, they have screw. This one, that's the tensioner. So we're gonna have to remove, not remove this one, but we're gonna have to lose this one, and we have to lose this one. Don't remove it. Who's make a loose? And then when you lose these bolts, yeah, the belt is gonna get loosened, and then you can be able to remove the belt. All right. Tools that you're gonna need. You're gonna need a socket that's 12mm. This one, and you're gonna need ratchet. Anyone? This one that's 1/2 inch. You're gonna need an extension. An extension that's optional. If you need extension, that make your life easy. You're gonna need a pick, and I'm gonna use these ones over here because I'm gonna need 8mm socket as well. This one that's to remove the bracket. So I'm gonna show you guys right now how to remove the bracket as well. Okay, let's go together. This one that's the bracket that you guys have to remove it. The reason I said that you guys gonna have to remove it, because anyways, this bracket has to go in the auto alternator and the new one. So you're gonna have to remove this one, and you have to remove this one too. So this one, that's the socket that you're gonna, the plug that you're gonna have to remove it, and this one, that's a cover. So don't be afraid. A lot of times I will like look, like they're stuck in there. So you're gonna have, that's why you need a pick to pick this one and remove it. And I'm gonna show you how to remove this one in case you want to remove this one and remove the bracket by itself later on. Okay. So if you're gonna remove this one right here, this one, what you can do, you can grab this one right here. They have a little lip right here. You pull it up, and then you remove it, and that's it. Okay, so that way you can remove this one, the bracket, when the alternator is off the brackets. So this one right here, what I do, I use my pick, pull it up to the sides, right here, or you can go right here. Right here, and don't be afraid, and remove the cap right here. And then this one right here, they have a little clip. This clip right here. So you push it down and then you pull it out. This one right here, you're gonna have to remove it. That's a 10 millimeters bolt right here. So I forgot to mention it. You're gonna need a 10 millimeters right here to remove this one. And let's get in it. I'm gonna remove it with you. So I'm gonna use the wrench, and I'm gonna use this one right here, the extension, put it right here. I can remove this one with no extension, that's no problem, but like, I prefer to do this. Always when you remove it, you're gonna turn it to the right side, right hand side. Yeah, hold it right here, a little bit, and it's out. Yeah, now you're good. Now you remove this one, you put it away so that way it don't bother you, and now you have the piece ready to go right here. Now I'm gonna get a 12, this one does a 12 millimeter socket. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna loose this one first, a little bit. And then I'm gonna release the tensor. This one does the tensor. We're gonna have to release this one as well. So this one has to be loose, like a little bit. So that way they remove the tension from the alternator and the belt right here, and you'll be able to remove it. I'm gonna lose it like a little bit more. Right there. So now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the belt. This one has the belt right here. So I lose this one, push it like a little bit down, and now I have an access to remove the belt. So easy. You guys see that? Yeah. So that's two things right here. I'm gonna leave the belt right here, and now the alternator does exposed. So now I can remove my alternator. So I'm gonna remove this bolt right here. That's a 12 millimeters. They go in that go right here in that tensor, and I'm gonna remove this one, the one in the back as well. Okay. I'm gonna use a wrench, and I'm gonna use this one. This one that's 9/16. That's a 9/16 socket. So I'm gonna use it. This one that's to remove the bolt over here behind. I don't know if you guys can be able to see it right here. So I'm gonna show you guys. This bolt right here is part of the alternator. You guys gonna have to remove this bolt as well. And what I suggest you guys to do it before you guys remove this one, remove the bolt over here for the tensioner. Right here, this one that's gonna be 12 millimeters. So remove this one so that way you don't have to hassle it with the one in the back. And make sure you guys don't forget to put this clamp over here and the one in the back and the new one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one right here. This one that's a long bolt. This one is go through all the way to the alternator. I'm gonna show you guys the bolt. This one go through the tensioner all the way to the alternator. So you guys gonna have to be patient. Look, that's a long bolt. So As you guys see, now my alternator is loose. Watch. So now I'm gonna remove this one. This one is gonna be 9/16. Put it right here. Yep. So pretty much when I remove this one, be careful, because as soon as you remove this one, the alternator is not gonna be holding from nothing no more. Okay. Lift it like a little bit so that way you can. And then the bolt is coming out. This one doesn't, the bolt, the one in the back. As soon as you guys remove this one right here, so grab it when you, 2 hands, and try to move it left and right, and it come out. In case you have the alternator right here and it's not coming up, get like the wrench behind over here and push it so that way you can be able to remove it. And then that's gonna be time to change whatever you have to change. The only thing we're gonna change is this one right here, this part. As soon as we change this one, we're good. We're ready to go with the other one, with the new one. This was from AutoZone. So in this one, that's the old one. This one I have the Duracell, Duralance. And this one does the part number. This one does the part number for the alternator. So this one they have a lifetime warranty. So since we're gonna keep this car forever, so we decide to keep it. So now that's gonna be time to match the alternators to make sure that's good. Before you put a new alternator, try to match and make sure they match the connections. You see the connection right here and the connection right here, you're good. So you have this one right here, the cover, you have the cover right here. Make sure this one doesn't enter for the bolt. Make sure it matches with this one. And this one right here, make sure they match with it. Match with the one that you have it in the bottle. That one, that's really important. So after that, you don't have to remove anything. The only thing we're gonna remove is the bracket, to put it right here. To remove it from here, and we're gonna put it right here. Okay. You guys know how to put a bracket. That's only like 8 millimeters that bolt right here. Yeah. So that's pretty easy. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna clamp this one right here. This one right here has to go right here. So they have like a little gap. So I'm gonna try to put it from this side first, and then slide it from the other side, and push it. As soon as I push it, like I'm gonna try to balance it over here with the tensor. Make sure I align where the screw is gonna be right here, where the thread. They have the alternator. They have a hole with the thread, so make sure it's in the gap right here, so that way I can be able to put the bolt over here and hold it. If you guys cannot be able to push forward, as I said, use whatever you have. So I'm gonna use this one, put it right here on the back, push it forward like a little bit, so that way I can be able to move it all the way to the gap, and then put the tensioner right here, grab the bolt. Make sure don't use torque, don't use anything. Try to tighten it up first by hand before you start doing anything. And then I have to put this one right here. So I'm gonna put the other one right here. This one, that's the big one. So the big one that goes right here. Yeah. Okay, so the bolt over here is already done. I need to tighten up this bolt. Don't tighten up this bolt because if not, that's gonna be hard to remove this one. You're gonna have to do whatever you have to do in here and the tensioner, and then you have to remove that one. So right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put that serpentine belt. It's right here. Okay. Okay, so push it down right here, so that way you guys can be able to put it on top of that crane for the alternator. Yeah. Make sure this one it go between the gaps. I don't know if you guys see it right here. They have a gap right here. Make sure you guys put it right in the middle. As soon as you guys put it in the middle, and then you guys push the alternator, and you guys start tightening up this one. This one does a tensioner. First, try to put a tensioner the way it was, so that way you guys don't have any problems with it. Check that out, the belt, that's the way it goes. And actually the bolt over here, that was have the mark. So before you guys remove it, you guys can get a marker, mark it over here with it and the bolt, so that way you guys don't forget like how long do you guys have to go to tighten up that the tension. So for me, I was like right there, that's perfect. So now I'm gonna tighten out this one. This one that goes to the alternator. Remember, there's still like 12 bolts. There's still like 12 millimeters socket. Okay, now we're done with that one. So now we're gonna have to tighten up the one in the back right here. The one in the back, remember, that was like 9/16.
Oh, yes, okay.
Put it right here. And then we tighten out the one in the back. Put the wires, connect the battery, and we're ready to go. Easy. This one is done. So now we're gonna get the wires. I'm gonna plug it out the first one. That's gonna be the one in the bottom right here. This one right here, don't forget to clip it. We're good. This one, put it the way that you guys remove the other one, right here. Don't forget to put the nut in there. gun right here, that's 10 millimeters. The one that goes right here. Put it right here. Don't tighten it out too much because you guys can mess up that thing. So now we're gonna have to put the cover. Cover goes right here. Push it down. Should you put the cover on this one as well? And then like we done right here, it's already done. Check your belt again before anything. And make sure you guys before anything check the belt. Make sure it's tight enough. They don't get too loose. They don't get too messed up. So make sure that it's good. So all the cables, check the cables, double check before you start the car. And now we're good. We're done.